live. Just going to go on Instagram. Good morning. I'm going to draw another charcoal. Let me adjust that. I wish I could zoom in before I go live, but anyway. All right, guys, so today I'm going to do a figure drawing. This is a really beautiful photo I found online. And I know I wasn't really a fan of the charcoal that I did last time. I posted it as a reel. I'm going to fix this. Anyway, so let me check all my setup. Okay, there we go. Let's see how we go. I think that's, yeah, let's just stick with that, shall we? Put it there. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, thank you for joining me for the next 20 minutes or so. I'm doing a beautiful charcoal drawing. It's a figure, and yeah, it's going to be a nice challenge. I'm finding charcoal really, I don't know, it's difficult. I just remember using it a lot when I was young, and I don't know how I did it. And then I look at, really, I guess, amazing artists who manage to do such detailed drawings of charcoal. And I don't know how they do it, because look at it. It's like really blunt, Maybe I'm missing some tools. There are some tools that I don't know about, but anyway. Anyway, I am not having a great morning, guys. I pretty much lost it because this pandemic fatigue is really getting to me, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm okay. A bit flat, to be honest. Can't really keep up. Have you heard of Murphy's Law? Well, that's how it feels right now. Anything that could go wrong will go wrong. And things went wrong for me this morning, and normally it's not really a big deal, but it is today because just really not in a good headspace right now. And I've been keeping up a really solid routine, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to stay on top of a very unnatural situation or circumstance, and it's just not cool. I know we're all in this together. We're going through this trauma together, but it still sucks. So just going to put it out there. I know I've always got my art, but yeah, right now I have to make some huge decisions that feel like a setback, but I'm used to setbacks. But like pandemic setback is round 2, and it's still too epic for me. It's too big of, it's just beyond me right now. So anyway. Okay, so I hope that I've been able to capture the structure of this figure. I kind of just went with the contours. It's an easy enough reference to follow, but I think I really want to focus on the spine and how that's kind of upright. Very excited to be joining Gladdy Drawing Club this Thursday. I had bought a ticket and of course it got cancelled, but I'm going to join online. The Lord Gladstone is a pub that has supported artists for years. They used to run a regular event called Sunday Wolves, and I used to go there and watch live painting, and it has helped launch the careers of some really amazing Australian mural artists. And yeah, they're very much well connected with the arts, and a lot of really big names are, contributing their knowledge to the drawing club. And yeah, it's really, really amazing. So I'd been meaning to join in person because, absolutely, I love to be around the arts and from other artists, learn from other artists. But if we can't do it in person, we can do it all online. And the arts are still doing really well as long as they know how to pivot to online, which is really where I've been focusing my energy on. I've been getting a lot of press and experimenting with a lot of publicity. So it's been a really big learning curve. It all adds up. And I think it's really important to just be authentic and vulnerable, sharing a story online, just so you can connect with the people who will benefit from it, I really believe that stories connect us to each other and they help. So yeah, I'm using really nice paper, by the way, guys. It's a brand called Strathmore, and I don't feel like I'm doing it any justice at all, but let's see. I would really like to put a bit of weight on this lady's spine because there's a lot of energy there. I've learned a lot about the human body since I started training as well. Look, I'm not an athlete or anything, but I found it very educational. So, like your scapula, your shoulders, and how it all adds up to strength and just how important it is, all these things that we take for granted. I was injured in my early 20s and I went to physio and, I thought I had to strengthen my wrists and my arms, my forearms, but she actually made me strengthen my shoulders, to do shoulder exercises for ages. And I'll be honest, I was quite lazy and I took it for granted and I had to revisit it years later. And the physio who consulted with me, I was already in the UK. He said, yeah, you have to strengthen your shoulders and you had the opportunity to change. Why didn't you? And he was right. He was right. So yeah, never take these little things for granted, guys. It's all connected. I really believe that studying the human form makes you appreciate what you have. Maybe that's just what I'm thinking. I'm very, very lucky that everything works. Some people can't even walk. So yeah, no music today. I couldn't get my act together. But anyway. It'll be really good to draw from a live model at Gladdy Drawing Club. So really looking forward to that. Really appreciate the arts community for still keeping us all connected, because that's what I love to do to cheer up. I go to a gallery and I look at art, and it's not really the same to do it online. But that's okay. It's what Instagram is for. I really have to be careful that I don't lose it here, because I really just want to capture the structure of this figure. But, you know, drawing from a photo is not the same as drawing from life. Something about having a living, breathing human in front of you. And yeah, maybe you end up being a bit messier because that person moves, you know, but at the same time, the energy doesn't compare with the energy that you've got in front of you. A photo is static. And it's a good way to study and obviously produce a good outcome for clients. It's also very easy for me as an artist to replicate a photograph. Oh wow, look at my hand. It's like getting messy. Anyway, for those of you who feel like you're being flogged by Murphy's Law, you are not alone. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. I'm still going to maintain my routine, go for a walk and whatnot. Nothing bad has happened, but just not handling it, you know? Can't really deal right now. Oh, yeah, her arms could be a bit darker. I remember when I studied charcoal drawing, it's really a matter of layers. If you saw my last reel, I had sprayed the whole thing with hairspray, which is a fixative basically for dry media. And what you do is you can, when the charcoal sticks to the paper thanks to the fixative or hairspray, you can go and do another layer, and that will make your drawing more solid. So maybe that's what I'll do for this one. You can actually see her spine. Another thing I did, guys, was I went to Officeworks last week Thank goodness they're still open. And I printed out a heap of photos so that I can use my phone for lives, because I usually use my phone for references. Now I can use my laptop and my phone. Just want to thank those who have reached out and checked in on me, and even like offered, a phone call. I really appreciate it. I will be taking you up on that, because I thought I'd be okay, but I'm not. It would be nice to speak to someone who has empathy and understanding. Even in our conditions right now, it's very hard to find people you can just talk to and they're not going to judge. I don't always say yes to offers of support because I can kind of tell. And sometimes you just need the right people, and not everybody is. I've learned some hard lessons, I guess. I have moved my easel around a bit. I might have messed it up on Instagram, but anyway. Great thing about charcoal is because it's so messy, you can really hack a drawing together very quickly. It's already too dark along the edges. I don't want, it's just a bit off. But that's okay. It's a learning curve. And I am drawing at a very awkward angle, so I may have overdone that a bit, but it's like a good focal point for me, if that makes any sense. You know, the spine holds, it's like a pathway for your energy or your life force or something. Very interesting. I mean, not that I've looked into it in depth, but have you ever been to Cairo? I feel like people who are Kairos kind of tap into this knowledge about the human body because they work with the spine and they kind of learn about energetics. A lot of people don't really believe in energetics, but you know, ancient wisdom. I mean, why is it so hard to believe that your body is an infinite energy source that we don't know much about, and yet we use energy from fossil fuels and the environment all the time. Your body has energy too. It's not really not a hard thing to accept. Maybe it's because I come from Asian culture and kind of in tune with energetics more than Westerners. Anyway, it's all very interesting. I will definitely erase, subtract a few things here. It's not meant to be dark. Well, thank you for listening to today's crazy talk. I should have done that. Yeah, maybe I'll download this live and turn it into a time lapse. I haven't done a time lapse video in a while. That'd be good. I think it's really wonderful where this lady is sitting. She's by the ocean on a rock. It's like she is in a peaceful place, but also amidst turbulence. You see like these crashing waves, and yet there's like this peaceful stillness about her. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'm tired. Thank you for joining me.